Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'm wanting to talk about something that's really close to my heart. It's something that really comes up in a lot of the sessions I do with my clients, and this is the topic of twin flames and soul mates, right? These are words that are bandied about a hell of a lot in spiritual circles. And a lot of people inquire about this, and it's usually quite a big deal for them. So today I want to just talk about what I've learned about this. And it's not, my truth is not the truth, it's a truth, right? So take away from this what resonates with you, and discard what doesn't. And that applies to anything and everything you hear, read, or learn. Okay. So today I'm wanting to talk about what I have learned from Spirit and also on my own journey. Okay. Now, what I'm finding is I have a lot of clients that will come to me with relationship issues, where they're in relationships where they are very stressful, they're very anxiety driven, they're also very rife with lots of chemistry, and there's this push-pull energy that goes with it. And what I'm finding is people sit there and they ask, well, this person, I have such chemistry with them, and we've been on and off for ages, and is this my twin flame, because we've been reading up about this and we just can't seem to let each other go, but we bypass each other all the time. Okay, now, okay, let me just explain. So I'm going to bounce around here. Okay, I'm just doing this video quite random. It just popped into my head that I needed to do this. I'm just going to talk naturally. Okay, so first off, twin flame relationships, right? It's my understanding of how this works. Now, my understanding of a twin flame is a being, another soul, whether it be male, female, it doesn't really matter, but it's generally a love relationship. It's a romantic partner, okay? And this is somebody that you feel an incredibly potently strong connection to, right? It's somebody that you will feel enormous connection, where when you're together, it's like life just seems to stand still. You get each other, you speak the same language, and you just really get each other. And when you are together, the energy is like wildfire. It's potent and it's strong and it's almost disarming, right? Now, that energy also comes with a push-pull, where, like, let's say for argument's sake, you are in a relationship already, okay? And your relationship is okay, right? It's okay, okay? And then you meet this person and that chemistry is insane, and you speak the same language, like I said, and you all, connect really well, and you really get each other on a lot of levels, and you understand each other very deeply, right? Now, that person could very well be your twin flame. Okay, now when people hear the word twin flame and they read about twin flame, they think, well, this is there forever after, right? Like, this is the person that they are supposed to be with. Not so. I don't believe that. Okay, the reason I don't believe this is because a lot of people that do have a twin flame kind of person in their life, sometimes that relationship is downright abusive, or it's downright emotionally destructive, right? But that person will choose to be in that relationship because the chemistry is so strong, or the power between us is so wow, okay? Yes, that's one thing, but you got to ask yourself, and this is where the part of being human comes in, is how much do you value your own worth? Okay, because when you truly love and accept yourself just the way you are, and you know your worth and your value, your tolerance for nonsense is this much. Okay, so if you are finding yourself in a situation where you suspect that you've met your twin flame, but that relationship is destructive or harmful or keeps you anxious all the time and stresses you out, it doesn't necessarily mean that that person can't be your life partner eventually. That's not what it means. I'm saying make sure the relationship or the connection that you have is healthy, and it uplifts you, and it helps you to grow and expand, and you feel safe and secure. That's the relationship you want, that you have absolute power and control over. Right. Now, another element of this twin flame thing is people seem to think that a twin flame is two halves of one soul. I personally don't believe we're ever a half. okay? We're not halves. We are whole beings, okay? A twin flame can come from, and oftentimes comes from your same soul group. Now, a soul group or soul pod or whatever they want to call it is, your soul group will be usually your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, your aunties, your uncles, your grannies, your grandpas, and love relationships you have in your lives, and even best friends or best colleagues. That's your pod, right? And it's your tribe. It's the group that you feel aligned with, right? Now, what happens here, what I've learned, is that as we reincarnate, like let's say in this lifetime, my mom and my dad are my mom and my dad. It could be in my previous lifetime that my mom was my daughter and my dad was my brother. And then my granny and grandpa in this lifetime, they might have been my children or my siblings or my best friends in prior lifetimes. So we recycle almost over and over with the same people. That's what karma is. Okay, we recycle with the same people that we have these karmic relationships with. And we recycle over and over again, usually due to unfinished business, soul contracts that are not complete, and things like that. But what I've also learned is that this lifetime now is pretty much the lifetime where we've all got to get our shit together, in a sense where we can't keep repeating the same patterns over and over and over and over again. Okay, so that's why I'm saying be careful of subscribing to the belief systems surrounding twin flames and soulmates and things like that, because they can make us allowing and accepting of destructive tendencies, and that is a no-no for this lifetime. In this lifetime, we're not supposed to put up with and tolerate destructive relationships that are harmful to our sense of self and to our harmful to our well-being. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, if that makes sense. Okay. So no, I don't believe we are two halves of one soul, okay? I do believe we have twin flame, bless you, Trixie. We do have twin flame relationships, we have soulmate relationships, oh, absolutely. And you'll know them by how the connection makes you feel, okay? It's usually, like I said, it's potent, it's electrifying, it's a person you just can't seem to let go of, okay? But understand, once again, this lifetime you have free will. You can decide, how does this make me feel? Does this make me feel good? Then it's a keeper. But if it's making me feel awful and it's making me feel anxious and it's breaking my heart consistently and this person is running away from me or whatever the case is, then it's a no, right? So don't put up with relationships that are destructive because we feel tempted to romanticize them, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm not saying every twin flame relationship is the same or every soulmate relationship is the same. I'm just saying this is what I've noticed with a lot of my clients recently and quite a bit over the years as well. Okay, now that brings me to a soulmate relationship. Now this is something different. Okay, now a soulmate is also a soul from your soul tribe or soul pod that you've been with before, okay? A soulmate, they usually, like a twin flame, they usually are romantic relationships, okay? Now, when we are in a soulmate relationship, and this is where we mustn't romanticize this either, okay? A soulmate relationship, right, is usually where there's a lot of soul growth in this connection, in this relationship, where you trigger each other quite a bit, and it's generally difficult or testing, and it triggers all of our patterning and things like that, okay? Now, the role of a soulmate is to come into our lives and smack us awake to the potential of who we are. That is what a soulmate does, okay? And a soulmate is, like I say, it's not always a permanent thing. Sometimes you can be married to your soulmate or committed to your soulmate for many, many years, but deep down you know this relationship is not healthy for you. It's not good for you, in a sense where it triggers you and it upsets you and it causes pain, right? Not as painful as a twin flame, though. The pains are different, if I can put it that way, okay? But the goal of a soulmate relationship is to make you wake up to the potential that you are. And to 9 times, sorry, I'm just scratching Trixie here with my foot. She can be a bit demanding. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't mean we have to stay in those relationships because, oh, he's my soulmate or she's my soulmate. Bollocks. I don't believe in that. I believe the relationship that is for you is the one that makes you more you, that is filled with love, that is filled with care and self-respect. Now, usually, okay, now again, I'm generalizing, but bear with me, okay? Usually, we go through 1, 2, or 3 soulmates in a lifetime before we find what our next aspect is, which is the life partner, right? The life partner is usually where there's not a karmic connection. This could be a new person coming into your soul tribe that you've possibly never been with before, right? So that's why when you meet this life partner person who you don't know is going to be your life partner yet, there's generally a sense of ease, of being relaxed. There's no triggering. You feel like it's safe for you to be you. You feel loved. You feel secure. And there's absolute trust, right? And you feel like you feel like you've come home. They're saying your life partner is your home, if you will, okay? So therefore, there's no triggering. There's none of that electric, insane chemistry, okay? That chemistry that you feel with a life partner is something that builds, right? Now, when you meet a soulmate and a twin flame for the first time, the chemistry is mind-blowing, okay? It'll blow you right out the water. It's electric. And that is because, now that I think about it, the reason it's so demanding, the reason she's demanding, Trixie, the reason that it's so electric, right, is because it blinds us to red flags. So, you know how when you have that twin flame connection with that soulmate connection, this person has got red flags from here until next week, right? Okay? There are plenty of red flags. But we don't notice the red flags and we don't care about the red flags because the chemistry is mind-blowing. Okay? So that makes us blind. But when you meet somebody who's going to be your your life partner, it's different. There's no chemistry in the beginning. Okay, it just feels so relaxed and so comfortable and safe. And then when you meet that life partner for the second time or even the third time, there's a gentle build of like a chemistry, but it's a different kind of chemistry. It's a different kind of energetic connection. It feels safe. So my advice with all this woo-woo terminology of soulmates and twin flames and life partners and all the nonsense, go for the person who makes you feel safe, secure, loved, like you can completely be who you are without fear of what might happen, or you might lose the person, or you won't be good enough. Let me tell you, your life partner will accept you, warts and all. There'll be no conditions. Okay, so I hope that I've made a bit of sense there with that, because it's such a hot topic and people talk about it all the time. And now that so many people are becoming more spiritually aware, we're becoming more spiritually aware of our relationships, and we're questioning them, and we're questioning, where do we fit into their lives and where do they fit into ours? And because we've had past lives together, by default, we should be together in this lifetime. No. We have free will. Right? We can meet people, right? We might have, like I said before, massive chemistry with the person, but they could have red flags from here until next month, and they've been married 42 times, and they're generally even abusive, or they mess with your head, or they make you feel less than worthy. That is dysfunction. Okay? Avoid dysfunction at all costs. The person you want in your life to have a relationship with or even anybody, right, is people that you feel relaxed with. It's people that make you feel you, where you don't have to bend yourself into a pretzel, to make the person happy and things like that. Okay, so avoid dysfunction, embrace your sense of safety and feeling loved for who you are. Okay, so say no to dysfunction, people. There was something else I was going to say with this now. Sorry, when I channel, I jump all over the place. Yeah. So, where was I going with this now? Sorry, give me a minute. The menopausal brain is kicking in here. And Trixie as well. She's my loyal partner. Okay, so going back to this concept of soulmates, twin flames, and life partners. Okay, so we don't want dysfunction. We covered that. We also covered that. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're needing to remember that in this lifetime, we are changing karma. We're not supposed to have a lot of karma going on after this. We can't keep on this karmic loop of repeating the same cycles, the same relationships over and over again. At some point, we've got to grow and we've got to say enough. So this is where self-love is so vital. This is where loving and accepting yourself just the way you are is so vital. That's why being the best partner you can be for yourself is so vital. Because, excuse me, that means that you're coming into a relationship healthy and with a full cup that you're able to share with other people. So I'm hoping that this enlightens you and just helps you and guides you a little bit, okay, to do with relationships. And if you have any questions surrounding this, you're welcome to send me a message. I do see couples professionally and I work with them to help them with their connecting and things like that. So, and also please don't forget to smack the little subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos. And just, yeah, happy relationships ahead, happy self-care ahead, and just all take care of yourselves. Sending you lots of love. Have an amazing day. Bye.